Yo, what's up, comic compadres, and welcome back to another Team Nerd Herd podcast with our partnership with CBSI. And I want to welcome you guys to our first show. It's my favorite. Could be my favorite anything, man. Every other week, we're gonna bring you a show that talks about something that that's one of our favorites. It could be this week. It's a comic run. Next week, it could be a cover. The following week, it could be keys. Who knows, man? Who knows where this show is gonna take us? But let's work it out, man. I want to welcome our guest, Mr. Matt Forge from Pressable Defects, and Ben C from CBSI. And make sure you follow them up, guys. Make sure you follow up. If you haven't, man, let's give a quick follow to Pressable Defects and CBSI, man. And check out CBSI on the website, man. So let's start off with Matt, man. What's up, Matt?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas? What is up, chat? What do we call the chat here? We got the defects. What do you guys got? The herd? What do we call them?
Bro.
Herd. The herd. I like that. What's up to the herd? Alonzo, Hood Rat, JR. What's going on, fellas? Ben, my guy. We talk almost every day at this point. So, that intro, man, I feel like I'm walking into the club, into the VIP section, with some doves coming out behind me. But that was. I like that. I like that. But happy to be here. I've been fans of you guys for a long time, man. I'm telling you, you guys run a beautiful show. I love it. The content is great. You guys are underrated in my book, all right? Matty Forge's Keys, Team Nerd Herd is underrated for sure. So happy to be on here. It's an honor. Appreciate you guys.
No, we appreciate you being here, man. For sure, man. I'm a big fan of Pressable, man. You guys are our homies, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. Appreciate
for real,
that.
Bro. And Ben, man, my deadhead homie, bro. What's up, man?
I'm the caravan, man. I'm bringing everyone together. We're just hanging out, right?
Yeah, man.
Getting down on it.
Yep.
I'm excited, man. There's been a little time, in the making, and I don't know. We're gonna have some fun tonight, guys. How are you?
Oh hell yeah,
man. We're good, bro. I'm good. It's just a little bit hot here in Southern California. That's all, man. Alonzo can speak for that. Go ahead, Alonzo.
Oh man, yeah. The weather's just nuts. Oh. It's just one of those dry heats, but this is going to be fire too. This whole thing that we're going to be doing, I'm looking forward to it. I know Matt's going to bring the heat. Same thing with Ben. I mean, it's just going to be a good time today.
Yeah, man. Just pass it on to JR. What's up, JR?
Nothing much. Can we keep the heat though in here? I got enough fucking fires around me right now that I'm getting smoked out, and this meat doesn't need to be smoked out right now. You know.
You said smoky. Okay, we can get smoked out. We get all smoked out together, man.
Well, that's different. I'll take that smoked out, but this I'm not a brisket, folks. I'm fat and sassy, but not that kind. You know me. I'm an asshole. I mean, resident asshole, I should say. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun night. I think this is gonna be a long, fun relationship we're gonna have, guys.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome, man.
Oh,
and y'all,
yeah.
man, I'm Hood Rat, you're Hood Rat, we're all Hood Rats, man, and let's get into this, man. Let's get into this show. So this is a show that I'm gonna let Alonzo. Go ahead, Alonzo. Let everybody know, bro. You're way more articulate than me. Go ahead,
well, you know what? First, let's start off by shouting out the chat real quick. Let's just want to shout out to our moderators, Rudy, Uncle Rudy. Thank you for coming on the show. Something Wong, the Anime Etc. It's great having you guys. And then also we got Copy 801, HK Wifey, Sheena, what's up? Uncanny Swag. We got Gomez. What's up, broski? We got
What's
Marvel
up, Gomez?
Decoded. We got Steve. Hip Hop's and Me. That's right. Chinmo, did I say that right? We got also Geek Driven, Wookie Fodder, Comic Forge, Ultra Maximus, Diesel Dan, and Adobo Ninja. Seriously, thank you guys for coming, and Real Route 6. Now about our show. The show is called My Favorite ... where we're going to be talking about our favorite things. And it could be comics. It could be sports. It could be anything. So we're really excited to have this show and to have Ben, to have Matt, just to come and just talk about our favorite things. And on today's topic, we're going to be talking about our favorite current comic book run.
Yeah, man. Let's do it, dude. You guys ready for
Yeah,
this,
buddy.
man?
Let's go
All
for
right,
it.
man.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go.
All right. So let's start it off, man, with JR. What's your favorite comic book run, man? Go ahead.
So this should be no shock to anyone. It's Daredevil. I've always been a Daredevil guy. I'm trying to get the full run. This guy right now is off the hook. I mean,
Whoa, hold up. We got Gomez.
This is what we do over here, man.
Oh my God.
Let me figure out the new StreamYard real quick.
Fucking StreamYard.
Fucking
Yeah.
StreamYard.
Oh,
They
I got
tried
it.
to
I got it.
streamline it too.
Ready?
Wait, you know what? Hey, JR, did you want to do it?
Uno,
Oh, there.
dos,
There it is.
tres, cuatro, cinco.
Cinco. You a shining star, baby. There you go.
That's all I
Thank-
learned in 4 years of Spanish.
Thank you,
guys.
Gomez. Appreciate
I know.
you,
Thank
bro.
you, Gomez.
Yeah,
It
don't go to
shows.
6. Don't go to 6.
I can't do 6. I can
We're
do
gonna
5.
struggle. We're gonna struggle, bro.
Hey, I
Go
wasn't
ahead,
there
Jeff.
for I was not there for the learning. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, this is Chip Zdarsky is the main writer, and actually the art is not Julian Tedesco. It was Chichetto.
Chichetto
Chichito.
does the yep.
This run's been amazing. I thought when I first heard about Chip doing this, I was like, this guy's crazy, and this guy, I don't think can write, because I remember from Sex Criminals. This run has been phenomenal. This is, I mean, following up after a couple great runs, this guy has taken Daredevil and flipped him on his head. One of my favorite covers coming up is, can we switch to the next slide? Is Daredevil number 4. I mean, look how sick that cover is with the Punisher, with Daredevil's face on it. You get him in there. You get a couple issues of Kingpin, my boy, running around as the mayor. But the big key in this thing is, and my prediction is, last year's annual came out and we found out that Kingpin has a son. And Kingpin does not know about this son. And this son is plotting to kill Kingpin. For the last 6 years, Kingpin's been in the book. And it's not very often that a major villain is sticking around in the background, kind of running around things for this long. He's the mayor right now. I have a feeling they're going to kill him and make Butch his predecessor. Or at least have Kingpin go legit and then have the son running Hell's Kitchen. But I mean, even that, with that, and then you've got whatever's going on with Bullseye in the current issues. Now he's a multiple man. I don't know.
We
But-
forgetting Elektra, bro, too. Remember Elektra?
Oh
Elektra?
yeah, and you got Elektra that took over as Daredevil, which I thought was going to be a 3-issue joke, and she's actually turned out to be pretty good. She's got a little Prodigy in there. That she could be another one that look after. I want to say it was issue 27 that she shows up,
Mhm.
maybe 28. While Daredevil's in jail, Elektra's running around as Daredevil in a pretty cool costume. Kind of fitting for the current ages of less sexy and more functional.
I don't know about that, man. The art in this is pretty phenomenal, too, man.
Oh yeah.
I just love this. I love the sexiness of Elektra, man, when she was walking through that prison. I don't know what it was, number 25 or something like that, when they were all catcalling her. But I was like, yo, look at Elektra, man. She's
Oh,
walking like she's just I don't care, man. You guys want to come out? You want a little something? I give you a little something, man.
she's
they'll
still a
punch in
Greek
the
goddess.
face. Yeah, she's
She's
dope
still a
in
Greek
this, man.
goddess, but she just doesn't have her
Smoke
ass
show.
sticking outside.
There's another key in here too, right? Isn't she mentoring a girl too?
Yeah, that's her prodigy.
Yeah, the prodigy, right?
I want to
Yeah.
say it's issue 27 or 28. I'd have to go
Yeah,
back and
it's
look.
right in there. Yep.
It's right in there. 25 is when Elektra takes over. And I think next week issue 33 comes out.
Mhm.
And I think that's going to be another key, because I think we're going to find out what the hell they did to Bullseye. Because he's either got wings now, which my theory is because he has got adamantium bones that are hollow, that he can fly, or he's become a multiple man now, because last issue we had 3 Bullseyes showing up.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's going to be interesting. A lot of great things coming, and I hope they keep Chip on here for a long time coming.
Yep.
What
Yo,
are
Matt,
your guys' thoughts?
you read this, Matt?
I haven't read the whole series. I picked up a couple issues here and there just because everyone's like, you got to read this. And I got into it late. So I'm like, I started at one and I'm like, all right, I want to skip ahead a little bit and just kind of get the flow of it. But it's been really good. The Butcher 105 is reading this thing. He talks about it every week when we do New Comic Book Day show, and it's on the list. So Zdarsky surprised the hell out of me on this one. Good for
Oh,
hell,
hell
man.
yeah.
This
Good for
this
Zdarsky,
might
bro.
be Marvel's best comic right now. And you can make an
Yeah.
argument
Yep.
for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. Yeah, man. I think I started on 16, man. On 16, and I just I read backwards. I started from 16, went up, and
There
then
you go.
went all the way back to 1 up to 16, and all because of JR making me spend money, which is
Yeah.
totally worth it for this, man.
Yeah.
How about
And
you, Ben?
I bought a bunch of first, second prints of 25.
There you go, man. That's a
That's-
good
that
bro.
Yeah.
And
That,
you know,
that counts for me.
that's where I'm at on this book. But I dig the spec pick. I
Yeah.
wrote down annual 1 as JR was saying it. I'm like,
Yeah, there you go. He's
You
like
see me
ordering
like-
it as we're live. You know.
Yeah, because they didn't even when it came out, we didn't know that that was his son, and they revealed it like 6-7 months later that it was his son. So of course I went to eBay and bought everything I could of it.
I
There
know,
you go.
man. I went to a local LCS and picked up a couple too, man. I think
Yeah.
the one where he's boxing, that's a hard one to find. I found the other one, but
That's the
boxing
one
is
I've got.
difficult. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, the boxing. I don't got the boxing one yet. But thanks, JR, man. Let's move on to our next panelist, man, and it's Matt, bro. What you got, man? What's your
This guy.
favorite? What's your favorite comic book run, bro?
This was a tough one. I had to juggle. I knew there was. I didn't want to go multiple, so this is definitely up there. I couldn't separate them, but this is definitely in that top 3 for me. It's like 1A, 1B, 1C, but Nocterra from Image, Scott Snyder, Tony Daniels. What a team up they have been on this
Hell
thing
yeah.
from issue
yeah,
1. It has been phenomenal. This is right up my alley. The story is fantastic. Val, the main character, is definitely, yeah, there you go. Guy Forge knows. Val is a badass character, and she's pretty easy on the eyes as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else is. I mean, this, if you're not reading this, you're crazy, because it is, this thing is a breeze to read. It's just like, you want to keep reading. You want to get to that next issue every week. The flow is nice. I mean, I always talk about it on our channel and I get made fun of, but now people are like definitely starting to pay attention to it. But word bubble placement in a comic book is very important, right? You got to know where the eyes got to know where to go next, and they nailed it in this one. When I heard Scott Snyder, Tony Daniels, that was like, okay, I'm ordering this for sure. And then after reading the first issue, if you're not reading it, essentially, the sun has gone away on Earth, and some nasty shit has come. Animals and humans are mutating into something else that thrive in the darkness. The longer you stay in the dark, you just turn into one of these things, and they're trying to find an answer to this thing. Val is essentially a trucker. That's how they transport people and goods, and they follows. It's the story follows her around, and it's just been nonstop. So I can't wait for issue number 6, which is coming out, I guess, 2 weeks maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, man. What's your favorite cover, bro?
there it is, right there. That Nocterra number 3 by Seisman Kradansky. I can never say his name. Kradansky. I don't know. I love red covers. I love red covers. Again, Val on the cover. The curves are perfect for me. There's so many great covers on this series, to be honest with you, but this one sticks out to me the best. I love that red. That cover B from number 3. So
Yeah,
that's
I
it
would
right
agree,
there
Matt.
for me.
Wow.
What's
I mean,
up?
it's just like that pose everything.
Yeah, sucker for a redhead. That's what I always say on our channel. I'm a sucker for a redhead. There it is right there.
I just
Yo,
can't wait
man,
to
that's
see cosplayers as this.
There, yeah, that's we'll be seeing. I bet soon.
We hope, man.
This will be one of those. This will be one of. This will easily adapt to a TV show or a series or a movie for Netflix or something like that. It's. I mean, it's basically it's on a platter. I mean, they have something is killing the children. We know that's coming, and this is gonna follow suit. Like this is right up there. I'm excited to read this one every week as I am something that's killing the children. So this is just as good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. And what's your favorite creed, bro?
So obviously number 1 is the obvious choice, right? But because basically almost every main character debuts in number 1. So I had to dig a little deeper and go into number 4. It is the first appearance of Tiberius. It's also the first appearance of what they call the Lux, or the fake sunlight that they created that maybe is going to be the key to all this. You see that right at the end on the last page. Spoiler alert. But it's not that big of a deal. I mean, we kind of know it's coming, so it's not that big of a spoiler. But that's what we're leading up to. You know it's coming after like reading like issue 2. You know they're searching for something. But yeah, Tiberius is the only main character so far that debuted outside of issue number 1. So for that reason, this is that next key after number 1. Cameo of Blacktop Bill is actually in number 1. But yeah, Tiberius is his first appearance is in this one, and that's the brother of Gus, who we also meet at the end of issue number 1, and you'll see why both of these characters are important. So that would be my spec after that number 1. I have multiple copies of number 1, all the incentive variants, because I believe in this series big time.
Man, I love this Jenny Frison cover though for number 4, man.
I was going to say that
looks
too.
nice. Yeah, that was like number 2 for me. I was like going back and forth, but I didn't want to pick a cover from 4 and the spec for 4, so I did 3 and then the spec on 4. So trying to mix it up for the herd here.
Yeah, man.
You guys all reading this? Am I the only one reading this, or is everybody reading this?
No, I mean it's great. I like the whole post-apocalyptic like vibe that you get from it. I dig the art, man. I am such a huge Tony Daniel fan. Like ever since like he's done like 10th. I mean, it's just been phenomenal. This guy's just great. And then again, like you mentioned, you got Scott Snyder on this thing. Yeah. I mean, oh my God, it's like a match made in heaven. And it's a great read. I didn't think it was gonna be because we were getting so many of these post-apocalyptic books that I felt like it's just gonna be a rehash of something. But you know what? I was wrong, and I was just like, oh my God, I fell in love with this book.
Yeah, man. I'm a big fan of Tony Daniels too, man, and the art, the interior art is freaking dope, bro. Tony Daniels can't do no wrong, man. It's unreal, bro. Yeah.
Same with Scott Snyder, though, right? Like Scott Snyder's run on Batman from the end right through the relaunch back in New 52 is some of the the first 6, 7, 8, 9 issues of Batman from New 52 is some of the best writing in modern comics.
Oh yes. Pretty much that whole run he did up to like 42 or 43 was phenomenal.
Oh, and then it looks like we got something from Real Rude from the biggest little comic.
Man, Matt's manly voice, but I don't know if you want to call it manly or sexy or both. Like I don't just compliment. Go ahead.
Oh no,
I gotta read this one.
Oh, well, you know what? Why don't you do that, Matt?
Go ahead, Matt. Let's start all over again. You gotta get it.
A little shout out, a little shout out to Real Rude X, Real Rude 6 BLCC, that $4.99 super chat. The herd appreciates you, brother.
We do, man. Because you a shining star, bro.
Because you a shining star.
How is Matt not a fucking radio host?
I know.
I keep getting Howard Stern. Everybody's like, you're the Howard Stern of the comic YouTube. I'm like, hey now.
So would that make the Butcher Robin then?
Hey, you know what? That is the first time I've heard that, but that is not going anywhere. That is going to stick. That is going to stick.
Where's Sith when you need him, bro? Where's Sith?
Yo, JR, be careful, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Bro.
He may be drunk, but he don't forget.
He ain't gonna forget, bro. He ain't gonna forget, bro.
Oh man, did this book come out the same? Like a lot came out that week when Nocterra debuted, right? It was Berserker, right? Came out the same week, and that overshadowed this like crazy until people actually read the books. And something else big came out that week too. But this was the sleeper. This was the hands down. This has been the book of, the debut of 2021 for me. I mean,
and a lot of us slept on. There was a Kickstarter for this.
Yes, that's right.
And I kicked myself for not getting this one.
Yeah, man. So thanks, man. We appreciate it, bro, man. I'm gonna get on it, man. I read number 4. I kind of skipped ahead. But I'm gonna totally read it, man. I love the art, man. I love the writing.
You're gonna like Blacktop Bill, guarantee. When you start reading one, you're gonna be like, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, bro. Like when I read him in number 4, I was like, yo, who's this Blacktop Bill? He sounds kind of. He only had like these 2 panels, but I was like, I'm interested.
Oh, he's badass. Yeah, he shows up at the end of number 1. He's badass. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I can't wait, man. Thanks, bro, and I appreciate you coming on, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yo, man, it's my pick, man. It's the Hood Rat Comics favorite comic run. My favorite comic run right now is Department of Truth. It's written by James Tinney and the art by Martin Simmons. And I know JR won't agree with me about the art, man, but I think the art actually fits this comic. I know it's hard to understand when you're first reading the first couple, but you got to get past it, you get used to it. And Martin Simmons is actually a hot artist now, man. Like people want his covers now, you know what I'm saying? But I like it because, you know, at first I thought, you know, Department of Truth is all about like truth, right? But it's not actually about truth. It's about the exploration of the depths of beliefs. It's like if enough people believe in something, then it can actually happen in reality. It's crazy, man. So, and they talk about everything. Tinian is like no holds bar, man. He's going over conspiracy theories like flat Earth. He's going over the JFK, you know, assassination, crisis actors like the school shooting one. I think that was in number 4. And then you got
4.
Then you have Then you have QAnon. How you say? Help me out there. QAnon? Is it QAnon? I have no idea. QAnon. You had the QAnon cover. Then you have Pizzagate. Then they even talk about birthism. You know, over there in I think that was number 5. Then you talk about Bigfoot in the last 2 issues, and then you talk about Denver Airport, man. And have you guys ever been to Denver Airport? Because I could not figure that fucking place. If you're ever in Denver. Just just have a layover for a couple of hours, and that place will trip you out, bro. You're like, what the hell is this freaking teepee-looking freaking airport going on in the middle of nowhere? And they have all these drawings and all this art that's just all weird, man. It's a strange place. Have you ever been there, Ben?
I have, but I mean, in my 20s, I used to get on a plane for a different convention every weekend, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember, but
yeah, I was about to say,
fucking, it's logical why I don't remember.
You've been there, right, Jay? You've been to Denver Airport?
Oh,
man?
yeah, I've unfortunately been in Donkeyville.
Yeah, man. Donkeyville. You have to go there every month for work, man. And I would go out to work, go to me, and I would come back in the airport, and I have like this 3-hour layover. I'd walk around that place, and I'd just be tripping out, bro. I'd be like, yo, this would be a good place to trip out. Right, Ben? Like, it's like a trip out, you know? Like, because it is a trip, man. It's like in the middle of nowhere. But they explain it. I think that was issue number 8. But they explain it in that issue too, man. They don't explain it, but they try to go in depth about it, man. So, but my favorite cover for this is actually the QAnon cover. It's a 1 in 25 from Department of Truth number 2. And it's actually the first appearance of Starface. And this book is hot, man. This book is crazy, bro. Like, I think we had the Bronze of Modern Gods with us when we were talking about this, and I think John is the one that brought up as a QAnon cover, man. It's just a creepy ass cover, bro. I would not even let my kid look at this cover. I'm like, why are you going through my D's, my D's in my long ball? You can't go through my D's. What do you guys think about this cover, man?
That's
we all have an
freaky
opinion,
shit, man. That's
right?
freaky shit.
Yeah. It is. It's well deserved the name, the QAnon cover, because it's just, oh my god, I see this and I'm like, oh god, it just freaks me out. It totally freaks me out.
What do you think, Jay?
This is when you knew. This is when you knew this
ahead.
series came to play. This is when you knew the series came to play. When this cover came out, I was like, God damn! All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did not care, bro.
I just hate this. I mean, it's a beautiful cover for what it is. It's freaking gross.
This reminds me of the Hive one. There's the Hive one by Gallagher with the baby on the platter. That and this, I was like, I have never censored CBSI in my life. Am I going to have to fucking censor CBSI? Like, I didn't. I put it out there, and like, we get infinite like angry emails. And the AdSense people were like, "Fuck, that page doesn't count." And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I can't believe they approved it, man. Like, Image was like, all right, fuck it, you could have it. You know, like I was like, dude, I wouldn't. I'm like, nah, that's too much. This is cancel culture. You know, cancel culture is a big thing. We ain't trying to get canceled. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Department of Truth has such awesome covers. You know, like if you look at all the store exclusives, like Bird Cities, that the M&M one, like that's dope, man. And
that was dope.
You have the last one that came out from Big City. Big comic collectors, what do they call it, Alonzo? But they had one of the Run DMC that we all like, man. So that was a dope one too, man.
Did you see the Doors?
Yeah,
Yes.
Doors.
It's big time collectibles. Big time collectibles.
They did a Van Halen one.
Yeah.
Was it 1984 Van Halen with the baby smoking the cigarettes on the cover?
And they did a Nirvana one too, right?
Yeah, they did Nirvana. I believe
Dude.
Steve has the one he has is a Marilyn Manson one. With the half top where the top is naked, but it's got like an American flag as his dress. I believe that's a Marilyn Manson reference. They've got an Injustice for All one.
That's cool. Have you seen the first one? It's not a homage. It's the peach, the Fofoko.
Oh,
Yes.
Fofoko.
The one that looks like Audrey Hepburn.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one too.
Yep.
Dude.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
Yeah, this is phenomenal coverage.
Ton of covers.
It's hard, man. It was hard for me to pick, man. But this one just stands out of all of them because it's like, yo, we're like Matt said, we're coming to play. You know, we're not gonna do the sexy little coverage. We're gonna eat little kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when you know you're coming to play, man. So check that out, man. Starman, and I think this is like, to me, this is a probably like the obvious key, right? You want to get number 2. A lot of people are stacking on number 2 for Starman. But for me, man, my favorite key for this run is issue number 8. It's not because it was partly because it was in the Denver airport, right? So this one is the one that explains Denver airport, but it actually is the first appearance of Harrison Hawk, and he goes by Hawk in this book. And Hawk is dope, man. Hawk is actually like, he's the Department of Truth fixer. He's a mentor for our protagonist, and he's a burnout. You know, like this dude's a straight burnout, bro. Straight up burnout, man. Like he's just been through it. He's seen it all, and he's just like, oh, whatever, man. You know, like this is how we do it. This is how we fix it. We look at symbols and we do all this stuff. But this guy is, if this ever comes up to be a show or a movie or whatever it does, like I think Hawk is going to be played by Woody Harrelson. You heard it here first. And this guy's going to be dope, dude. Like this guy's going to be so freaking dope. People are going to be like, yo, forget the star, man, whatever, the starfish, man, but just talk about Hawk, you know what I'm saying? So I really enjoy Hawk. Hawk's been in the last three issues. And he's actually he explains a lot of things that's going on with the Bigfoot and how beliefs are rendered into a reality, you know? And that's what I love about this book, man. Tinian just is like, you know, like you got to be careful with what you believe in and who you talk to, man, because that shit could be real. You know what I'm saying? So what do you guys think about this series, man? Anybody else reading it?
So
absolutely.
I love the series. I don't mind the art. I think the art is ugly, but I think it works for the book. But it's sometimes you just like the letter one. I think it was the last issue or the one before, where it's to the sun. That thing just was gripping. I mean, just pain. I mean, it's a great story, but it's just so painful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You read it? But
and,
yeah, this story's can go better and better.
You know how I relate this art, man? In college, I had a friend who was an artist, and he really got me into art, man. Really reminds me of Francis Bacon stuff. I used to sit there at, during the shows that would come into San Francisco, and I would trip out, man. You know, Ben, like trip out, you know, like in front of Francis Bacon stuff. And like, this reminds me of it, man. Like, these people are great artists, and to like do something like this, you have to be a really good artist to make this really show. You know what I'm saying? And I got to give Simmons some props, man, because he could do his thing, man. But he's just an abstract artist, you know, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think what issue I'm on. I'm definitely not up to date. I might be on 8. So I thought it was, like you said, when you first start reading it, you're like, I had to read the first like 3 issues twice because I was just like all over the place, and I'm like the art, the word, where the word bubbles are on the page. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But then when they took Simmons off, what was it, for like 2 issues on the interior?
Yep.
I wanted him back. I was like, all right, no, we need it back to the way it was. You know what I mean? So it made me appreciate it. You know, it made me appreciate it all ties together, right? Like the art doesn't work without the story behind it. I think, and vice versa, the story doesn't work without that art. Like you don't realize it until when you crack open the first issue, you're like, oh hell no. Like I can't do this. Like no way right now. You know, like that's going back. I'll read that tomorrow. You know. But then by like issue 3, you're just used to it, and it just gets easier on the eyes. And like I said, when they switched him off for 2 or 3 issues, I couldn't wait till they brought, they were bringing him back. So yeah, I'm digging this series for sure. Yeah,
it seems like there's Simmons is layering a bunch of different art on top of art to confuse you, like what's going on in this book. It's just a big confusing mess of beliefs. I know Alonzo didn't like it. Go ahead, Alonzo.
Oh my God. Okay, I love Tinian. I cannot get over the art in this book. I dropped it after issue 2. My eyes were bleeding. I mean, I wanted to take my eyes out and just be like, oh my god, this is just like, I couldn't take it. I really couldn't. I can't get past it. For me, like, and it's my preference, right? I like clean lines.
Sure.
I don't like that those layers. It looks very you know, I want to compare it to you're seeing like 3D comic books without the 3D glasses. You know, I mean, it just feels very weird to me. So I again, more power to you guys. I'm glad you guys can appreciate it. I mean, that's what art is, right? It's all like up to the individual. But yeah, for me, like, so like my eyes are burning.
So you don't like Ben Templesmith art then?
I do not.
Because that's what this reminds me of. Is Ben Temple.
Like,
Yes, very much so.
Yeah,
That flaming, fiery, no line. You're just in it or you're out of it, man. There's no way. There can't be any like lukewarm with this, right? Like Maddie said, he needed it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work with clean art.
I would agree. I would agree. I would totally agree. I think it works.
No, I say I don't. No, I don't think it would work with clean art.
No. I agree with you that it, you know, that it wouldn't look good with clean art. It needs to be a way it is because it's a conspiracy book, right?
But I still wish they would reveal who the hell the lady in red is.
No, yeah, me too, man.
I still think it's Jackie O.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that too, man. But yo, man, who's next, man? Who's next up to bat? Next up to bat is our boy Ben C, man. What's up, Ben? What you got for us, Ben?
Man, this is like the layup pick, right? The obvious.
It's a great run.
I held off. Everyone loves it. I have very few people I've talked to don't love this. I don't even know where to begin. I got into this late. I got in right before the third trade came out, so I read the first 3 trades consecutive. This is so good. Like, I understand why it's gotten optioned, and anyone who's read it can attest, man. This is just really, really good. This is one of the best things going right now. Tinian, everything he touches is gold. I don't think there's a world where we don't get Department of Truth on HBO Max, Netflix, right?
Yep.
You know, as soon as something hits, it's the Kirkman. Walking Dead hit, you can do fucking whatever bullshit Walking Dead Light they're doing. I forget what it's called. Fear the Walking Dead. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, nonsense. I'm rambling. Anyone who hasn't read it, pick up the first trade. It's over.
I think it has the most original, best protagonist in the comic book game right now in Erica Slaughter, man. You cannot go wrong with Erica Slaughter. Am I off? No, I don't think so, right? What do you guys think?
I would agree.
She's amazing.
She's amazing, man. You could picture so many different actresses playing her, man. You know, I just hope it's what's her name from The Big Bang Theory. That's who I pick.
Oh,
I mean,
it's got to be the girl from Queen's Gambit. Aaron
You just
Taylor.
want her on screen. You just want her on screen, Hood Rat. Come on, Kaylee Cuoco. Come on.
Kelly Coco.
I want to see her in anything. You know what I mean?
I want to see her in
any movie.
bro.
Yeah.
Let's let her play an Asian, bro. I don't care.
You just want to
Just
see
put
her
her on
walk
the
around
damn
a white
screen.
beater.
Just put her on the damn screen.
All right, what's your favorite cover for this run, Ben?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, so many people hate on this. First of all, Schmalky's local to me, man. I met him, Jesus, when Toss Comics was just starting to do work with him. It was some of his earliest stuff. Everything about this cover works, and the fact that it's worth over $1,000 raw does not hurt the attractiveness when I look at a book. Did you guys get that when you look something and you're like, it's not good, then you know it's worth money, and all of a sudden it's
Even better.
glorified? Yeah, it happens, man. But Schmelke, can't go wrong. What a fantastic cover.
Would that be Gold Digger Eyes?
Dude, I just looked at the eyes. Those eyes are crazy, bro. Those eyes are crazy.
No. When you look at something that's worth more money and you go, I don't like it, but then you see it has money, you go, oh, it's worth more. You like it better? Gold Digger Eyes?
That's called reality, Junior.
Or
Oh, you're calling me
Oh,
Junior now?
Junior.
Mr. Stern?
I had to get back at you for the butcher, bro.
There you go, bro. Bro, you don't mess with the principles, bro.
We're tight knit, brother.
Hey, at least I didn't call Guy Gary. Didn't call
That's
him Gary
true, yeah.
Delafonte.
Yeah, and Guy, I think Guy is in here. So, yeah, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Can I ask? I'm going to ask Alonzo this question. What was the bigger print size, the NYCC or this one, the sketch from Jay Lee?
I want to say that they're the same because the NYCC, I think it's like 500 as well. Wow. I think it's like super limited.
Would you think? I'm going to ask you guys. I don't know. Like, is this the most limited number one of them all? This one and the NYCC, or is there another one that's less, that has a less print size? Run?
These are the only two, I think, right?
Yep.
I thought there was some like special
Oh,
preview one that came out that was just sent out to like the dealers and stuff or shops.
No, you know
a
what?
lot of people are going apeshit over.
Yeah, you're right. It's all right. So it's the same cover as issue number 1 that has the woods. But if you look at the back cover has this like it's different. The back cover has this I want to say like a museum or something that they that you received at this ceremony or something like that.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then Ultra
I was
just
gonna
says,
say,
We gotta look for that one.
exclusive. What? Ultra says Tinian exclusive foil 75 copies also.
Wow.
And that was the same release.
Oof.
That wasn't like my Nottingham where I'm like, it's like a fucking 4th print.
I was gonna say if you go over to the CBSI website, you can find out what the rarest of all the covers is. Ben, I mean, Ben, come on, it was a layup for you. I mean, what happened?
I got that worked in.
That is true.
I got Ben.
I get that worked in.
There you go.
94, I do that shit in my sleep. Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that, man.
Boom. Comicbookinvest.com.
Boom.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Boom.
This was Shaw, right? Jason Shaw did first appearance guide for anyone who wants to check it out.
It's awesome, man.
They did a great job. And then Chris Nelms.
That's the one I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Nelms did the cover.
The rarity, right?
The cover guide that's just... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ross Ritchie did... This is where, again, Matty Forge. Live shows are getting in trouble.
Look at those. There's your covers right there. Look at those covers.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
This one right here?
That's it.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
was
there
talking
you go.
about.
And
Wow.
it's,
LA
the back
back,
is
yeah.
different.
Yep.
And then NYCC Diamond.
Look at all those. Look at, there you go, man. There's a go-to. There's your go-to a spot for someone's killing the children. Look at that. Everything you need. Look, even number 2. Damn.
Can we just point out how many
Insane.
printings of 1 through 4 there are, and then there's second printings for 7, 8, 9, 10?
And they're all worth money.
In the heat of this, they're all worth money. And in the heat of this, all these stores are doing exclusives.
Ask me how many times I saw this at my LCS and I didn't pick it up.
Ask me how many I bought off eBay when somebody listed like 30 of them for cover. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Look
got
at
me
this,
good.
man. This is the library for Something's Killing the Children. You guys did an awesome job.
Yeah, this
for us.
was awesome.
Look at this,
Chris
man.
Nelms, man.
Look at that, bro. Everything you need to know about Something's Killing the Children. All the covers.
Look at how many covers at it. We're in
I'm
12.
just gonna go.
We're still
I'm just
going.
gonna keep going.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, they have everything
Think
you need.
about that.
Wow, look at that. See it all the way
Now,
to
you
the
want
downfall.
to hear the real mindfuck to all this? In the heat of this, did you see how many there were for issue 15?
Oh
Those are
my
all
God.
We're going through right now.
There's 15. 15 is right there. 15 is right here.
There's so
All
many. 16.
There's
Look at them all.
16.
Those are all store exclusives. Ready for this? In the heat of this, boom, shut it off. And was like, no more. Only number 1 issues from now on. And the only person, this is how you tie it in, the only person who is still doing store exclusives is Scott's. I don't know how, but the last 2, They're the only ones that have had them for 17 and 18.
Really?
There
Oh,
you go.
wow.
Wow. Man, but these covers, all these covers, man, are fire, dude. You know?
Yeah.
And they're
That
all
very
expensive
Gary
as
cover.
balls.
Yeah.
Man, they are, dude. It's crazy, man. Let me get us back over here. There. All right, man. So, what is your key, Ben? What is your key? Your favorite key?
4. I went with 4. 4 into 6. 4 is the cameo. Aaron Slaughter, super important character. I don't know how many people actually haven't read this, but I'm not gonna be the guy who ruins shit.
It's too expensive to read, bro.
Yeah,
Trades, even a trade is expensive.
that's
No, bro.
it's crazy.
man.
How this book is
this-
what we say is $140 book now?
That's like $140, I think.
Crazy.
Bonkers.
Yeah, I'm not opening it
Yeah.
to read it.
Right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, JR is. So I'm doing
I was
it.
doing
earlier.
it better than you had a heart attack.
Fuck, he's
What the
like,
fuck are you doing?
He just like put it up here, like, look. I'm like, what the fuck?
Put the book down.
Aaron Slaughter, wildly important character. Yes, you only get the tattoo on the hand, but it doesn't matter. 4's been established, just like Revan in Coder 9. It's garbage compared to 42. The market has established 4 over 6, so there's nowhere left. This isn't coming back down. Maybe it comes down like Walking Dead did after the series finishes. But you have House of
Exactly.
Slaughter as a spinoff already. I'm just saying, this shit's gonna go for a while, man. There's gas in the tank.
Bro, you know there's gas in the tank when a damn free comic book day book is $100, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the gas still in the tank, man. For some, I always keep thinking it's slowing down, and then the next issue comes out, it's like, no, it's not. You know, like, no, it's not. You know,
Or that second print of Basilisk #1.
Oh,
Yeah, Jesus.
Jesus, man. I should have bought it when it was $20, bro. You know, I keep slapping myself.
I should have bought it at cover price. I just walked right past it. I didn't even know. Like, oh,
That's when
But
you
you-
have to pay attention to store exclusives too. When you see a second print go like that, those store exclusives, are still out there. Noctera,
Yeah.
Basilisk, those have tiny print run store exclusives that when I see something go like a second print go out like that, you go pay that $29.99 or whatever, $14.99, whatever they charge.
There you go.
Yeah. And it's
Smart
man.
Aaron's first cover was a second print, right? Was it a second print on number 11? I think
10?
Wasn't it? 10? 10.
Second print 10, the orange one.
Yep. Yep, the orange one, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's
That's
a good
another
one to
great
get to,
pick.
man. That is a great pick, dude. And it's right there on CBSI's website, guys. And I'm going to put it in the description after this, so you guys can go and all check it out. It's just a library for something's killing the children, man. Can't go wrong, man. Thank you, Ben, man. We appreciate you coming on and working with us too, man. And great pick, man. And then Alonzo, what you got, bro?
all right. And you guys know, I love me some Black Widow. So I picked Black Widow as my current favorite run. I love what Kelly Thompson Eisner Award winner Kelly Thompson is doing for this book, and the art inside, the interiors by Elena Casagrande, and covers by Adam Hughes are amazing. I mean, you picture Natasha as being this stoic assassin, spy, but you know what? Kelly Thompson really invigorated the character, made her human. I mean, I honestly like almost teared up when I read that particular issue where, I'm going to spoil it, they essentially blow up her make-believe life and blow up her family. And the way she like gets comforted by Winter Soldier or Bucky, it's just phenomenal. I mean, it just really gets the human side of Natasha. And again, you know, she's a stone cold killer, but now we're seeing this softer side, and it's making her a better, well-rounded character.
Love that J. Scott cover, though, man. That J. Scott
And-
cover is dope.
That's right. And you guys know we all love that bottom half, so we had to have this cover in here.
Yep.
I
Bottom
can't
half,
imagine
man.
why you picked. I can't imagine why you picked this one. You know.
Yeah.
Bottom half's the best half, bro. You know,
That's
like-
right. Bottom half is the best half.
Especially if you're Jay Scott, bro. Especially if you're Jay Scott. So, What is your favorite cover, man?
Okay, so I am going with just the regular cover A. This cover is awesome. I love it. I mean, I look at it and it's like you're dodging and weaving. It's great. You have that perspective of you're the one who's fighting Natasha, and yet you can't hit her. I mean, then she's just coming back and boom, you get smacked in the face. I mean, it is brutal but it's very subtle. And this art is just like, it's amazing to me. I love it. And again, I'm a huge fan of Adam Hughes, and this one for me, it's just by far the best.
Yeah, man, still, man. Can't
That's
go wrong
great.
with Adam Hughes, man. And then what is your favorite? What is your favorite key, bro?
Wow. Okay. So my favorite key is actually issue number 6. And it has the first appearance of Lucy Nguyen. And as you guys know, Kevin Feige had mentioned that he wants more Asian characters to be represented. And Lucy Nguyen, I mean, she's being trained by Natasha to be like an assassin, and she's got lightning powers. I mean, it is awesome. And this character is well-rounded. And if you look at all the FOC, she's going to be in this title for a long time. So there's something about this character. So I would definitely pick Black Widow number 6 up if you can, because I believe they're going to be using this Lucy Nguyen long term.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good pick.
Yeah, well, this is like a sleeper book, wasn't it, guys? Like no one knew about it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think
There's a
people
second
knew when it
print?
first came out, but I think it had a small print run too, or for a Marvel book had a small print run.
Yeah. No one knew about this, man. You know, no one knew about this book. I'm enjoying it. Anybody else reading it besides Alonso and me?
I'm not reading this one.
Oh man, you guys got to pick this thing up, man. If you're a fan of Natasha or just a fan of like the Black Widow, I mean, you'll just see her in a different perspective. I mean, it's just great. And then you have Yelena in it. I mean, she's got like she's essentially creating like her own red room. I mean, it's great. And again, Kelly Thompson's knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, Kelly Thompson's knocking it out of the park, man. Didn't she say she was going to be writing for Spider-Man one time? Yeah. So
the great thing about Kelly Thompson is she can add. She's really good at making personality in characters, kind of like Kevin Smith. And one thing I felt Natasha for a long time, she's kind of been dull. And she's starting to give Natasha kind of a personality and a background. And so there's more out there of her. You know, I mean, it just, at least that's how I feel. I think you feel the same way, Alonzo.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Alonzo, man. And you know, here at Team Nerd Herd, man, we don't just talk about comics, man. We're going to have to talk about my favorite something, man. It could be a man crush. You guys ready for your favorite man crush? You guys ain't know.
Oh, God.
But, our favorite, what is your favorite beer, man? Let's think about this real quick. What is your favorite beer, man? You know, because over here, we got to know you personally, not just about the comics, man. So let me start off with Matt, bro. What's your favorite beer, Matt?
This is a toss-up. So if I'm going to give you 2, all right?
All right, yeah. Give me 3, bro.
I'm going to give you 2. If I'm just going straight, you know, if I'm just like, hanging out on the show, I'm going with a Miller Lite. I'm going to make it nice and easy. I'll go with a Miller Lite. But if I want to be a little bit more, you know, I don't know, like artisanal, I'll go with a Brooklyn. I'll go with any Brooklyn. That's what I'll go with. I don't know if you guys have that in California, but we got it in New York.
No.
Yeah, it's a local brewery, but they have it at all the restaurants around here. It's called a Brooklyn. It's nice. Yeah, ice cold and free. Ice cold is you got to have it cold, of course. You know, but yeah, that's me.
We're going up there, man. October, bro. I think I'm gonna stop by the big city, the big city of dreams, man, and get me a Brooklyn, bro. You know.
There you go. Yeah, you don't have to go into the city. They got it just north of the city too, where I'm at.
Really?
Know?
Okay. All right. Brooklyn, man. I gotta write that down, dude.
It's good stuff. Yeah.
Sounds good, man. Just sounds good all around. How about you, Ben? What's your favorite beer, bro?
Man, I do not like beer. I said it.
Amen. I agree with you.
Oh.
You guys don't like beer?
That's not. I made Matt leave.
I know. He's like, oh,
That's like, we're done here. I don't. I have no
This
interest.
week will be the last new comic book day show with CBSI and Pressable Defects.
so Ben, what is your favorite beverage?
Beverage. There you go.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I mean, like old real Scotch, Japanese whiskey.
I'm okay with
My
that.
buddy brought fucking whiskey back from Japan. Apparently, like,
Really?
yeah, apparently, like, they learned the craft in Scotland and like went back to Japan and like redefined it and like that's my favorite beer because it's not a beer, but it's
Bro. Japanese
out of control.
Japanese lager is good, bro. Like it's like super crisp and it's like so refined and it's just like good stuff, dude. I agree with you, man. Like the Japanese
That
got it down,
obviously,
bro.
I just want a good cone, a nice Gorilla Glue 4.
Oh God.
That's my favorite beer. That or some Mr. Magoo.
There you go, man. How about you, JR?
I'm not a beer man either. I mean, if I drink beer, it's gonna be weird stuff like not your dad's root beer, or I'm gonna drink. There's a good English ginger beer that's called Krabby's.
Krabby's.
Awesome.
That's what it's called. Makes sense for me. Come on. But if I might drink a choice, I mean, I'm a vodka man. Give me good vodka, not that Russian fire shit. Give me some of the French type stuff or the Netherlands stuff. Give me a good Belvedere in a Moscow Mule. I'm good.
All right, man.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
And that goes. The Moscow Mule is kind of like girly, but yeah, I'll take it, bro.
I'll take a ginger beer. I don't give a fuck. You want to call me girly while I'm drinking? Go for it. You'll see what happens.
I'm just poking the bear, bro. I gotta
You can
poke
poke
the bear.
I can practice. You can be the butcher for a while.
I gotta get the bull.
'Cause I got it coming.
The horns a little bit, bro. You know, so.
That's
But me, man, my favorite beer is a 394, man. The 394 is out here in San Diego. It's a beer dedicated to Tony Gwynn. Like another Mr. San Diego guy, man. Like if you're out here in San Diego, man, like Tony Gwynn is God, bro. Like, you know, like he's just a man. But 394 is all around good beer, man. You could be chilling on the stoop, man, and a hot day in inland and just drinking that beer all alone, just looking at the nice blue skies of California, or you could just be eating with a nice juicy hamburger, man. It goes either way, bro. This is my go-to. So if you're ever out here in San Diego, when you come to San Diego Comic-Con, man, 394, bro. Not too hoppy and not too light, just in between. Perfect, man. Get you a nice little feeling, man, while you skateboarding down the hill. You know what I'm saying? The neighbors will tell you, bro. They'll see me rolling down with a 394, man, every night around like 7 o'clock, bro. I'm just drinking my thing, rolling down the hill, bro. How about you, Alonzo?
That an average?
Yep, 394, man. It's 394, bro.
That's legit. Impressive.
It's impressive, huh?
Fucking impressive.
Fucking almost 400, bro. Like crazy. You know, and he played against some good pitchers, man. You know, like he played against the best pitchers in his era, man. So, how about you, Alonzo? What's your favorite beer, bro?
I love Blue Moon. Blue Moon is my favorite. I like the citrusy, the orange taste that you get from it. I love it. So that is my beer of choice. If I'm just kind of hanging out, it would be Stella. But if I'm going to a bar, it's got to be some Blue Moon.
Blue Moon's tasty.
I like that.
It's good. We can all agree on Blue Moon. Huh? It's a good, tasty beer, bro. It's a good hef, man. But thank you guys for sharing with us. Oh, what we got here? What Roger like? His first beer was at Martha's Vineyards 2 weeks ago at Offshore Brewing Company. Had a nice IPA, bloated the hell out of me though. Oh damn. Oh man, Roger, man. Yeah, it does. New one do that to me too, man. But hey, I want to thank you. I want to thank Matt for coming on, man. I want to thank Ben for joining us and this partnership between us and the show. I think we're gonna have some fun with this show, man. It's gonna be a blast. And Matt, you want to come back on because I have an idea for a show I think Matt's gonna like, man. My next favorite. We'll talk about it in the back room. I need to be on that show, bro. So it's a pressable thing, man. So here we go. So what do you got going over there at CBSI, Ben? Anything new?
Man, what don't we have going on? Everyone should just go over and check it out. We have the weekly new I want to call it the old thing, but it's the new comic book day pull list. And buddy Maddie Forge and Guy and DeButcha do the new NCBD show right on Pressable Defects channel for us with us. You know what I mean,
Yep.
Maddie? I love you.
Oh, I love you too, man.
And that's it, man. We got all sorts of shit going on. I'm happy to be working with you guys. I think it's going to be fun.
I know I've been a fan of CBSI, comicbookinvest.com for a long time. I know Alonzo has. Alonzo's been a big fan. I mean, before we even started this show. And JR too, right? You've been a big fan too, man. Yeah, we all. I mean, who isn't a big fan of CBSI? Go CBS,
a lot of people,
comicbookinvest.com. Yeah, sub them up, man, and go over there, man. It's awesome, man. And Matt, what you got going, bro? Impressive. You guys always got something cool going on, huh?
We got some stuff going on. So, well, before I close out, I just want to say, did you guys notice how many female-led series we picked tonight? I was a little surprised by that. You know, I mean,
oh my god,
I mean, I'm okay with it. You know, I mean, they're good stories right now. You know,
good books.
And they're easy on the eyes, so there's nothing wrong with that. So. Pressable defects, you know, if you're not following us, if you could give us a sub. Every Monday afternoon we put out that new comic book day show, like Ben said, and then we alternate Thursdays. We do like a spec video on one Thursday, like the second and fourth Thursday of the month, and then the first and the third we do like defects discussed. We talk about different topics. Or our cover chasing guy has a segment that he does. We do live shows every 2 weeks on Wednesday nights. We cover cons with CBSI. We're going to be going to New Hampshire, the Little Giant Old School Comic Show. That'll be in 2 weeks from tonight.
Lucky.
That's going to be a blast.
That's the new Baltimore.
Yeah, I met that guy that runs that. He's such a nice guy.
Jason, good dude.
Yeah, he's good.
Hella good guy.
And we got our giveaway. We just passed 5,000 subs. So
wow.
10 days.
Bro. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. In about 10 days, we're going to be running the giveaway. We're giving away a ton of great stuff. Statues, slab 9/8 signatures, raw books, exclusives. It's gonna be a big show. So and there's a big announcement on that show too. So if there's still time to enter, go over to the channel. You'll see a video. It says enter the 5K. It's guy did the thumbnail. It's easy to pick out. So there's still time. 10 days, and then we're running this thing. It's gonna be a blast. So appreciate you guys having me on tonight. Alonzo, Hoodrat, JR, Ben, of course. This was a lot of fun. Appreciate it. I would love to do it again.
Hey, yo, man, we appreciate you over at Pressable, man. You, the Butch and Guy, man, you guys always been advocates for our show, man. We appreciate you guys too, man. But let's talk a little bit about what's going on over here, man. Who wants to start first? Go ahead, Alonzo.
Oh, man, we have Dropping the Mic this Sunday at 3 p.m. And if you guys don't know, our boy Hip Hops and Me, a.k.a. Steve, appeared in DJ Lynx's channel in a rap battle. It was awesome, and so many comic book references were tossed in it. I'm looking forward to hearing Steve talk about it and the process of him writing this. I mean, it was such a great battle. He was going against Chamorro, a.k.a. Manny. I mean, it was fun, and he's going to be breaking it down for us.
Cool, man. And then we got top picks. Go ahead, JR.
So we got the Sunday night crew. We're doing our top picks. I think we got Jeff showing up this week. Sparks. We're going to be picking our new stuff, kind of getting the new groove going now that Alonzo and Hoodrat are kind of segueing over to other shows. So it's going to be fun, new crew. We're always having a blast, always cutting on each other, always picking the best books for the next
It's
week.
a fresh new crew, man. I enjoy your guys' vibe, man. You know, you guys got a fresh new vibe there. I'm digging it, man, you know. So, right, Alonzo, like, it's dope, bro. I watch you guys, man. I'm becoming fans of the show that I was once on.
And rumor has it Alonzo's got something planned this week. And I have a feeling I'm not going to like it because I'm.
Oh, you're going to love it. It's going to be great.
Awesome, man. And then, Fanime, right, Alonzo?
Oh, yeah. So Eric the Phoenix has a show that's coming up on Monday at 5:30 p.m. that's talking about Naruto. And these are going to be the top 5 battles as chosen by Eric, The Anime, ComicsRGreat, and Hip Hops and Me. I mean, it's going to be epic. If you're an anime fan or just a fan of Naruto, you're going to enjoy this particular episode. It's going to be epic.
All right, man. And then last but not least, man, every Tuesday at 7 p.m., we've got the Bottom Half Show, man. And I promise you, man, Hoodrat's curating it based all on stats on cover price, and you will not see any of our books in the top 10. I will try to make sure that it's not there. Nice, fresh books every week, man. We're not going to be doing repeats, so it's just books the community is buying, man. It's books that y'all are buying. That's what this show's all about. and I'm just looking at the stats, the cover price, and bring it up and letting y'all know, because we all know the best half is the bottom half, because they may not be on the top 10 this week, but maybe on next week, man. So come by and check it out, man. But that's it for us, man. I want to thank you guys again. I want to thank Matt for coming on. I want to thank for the partnership with Ben, and most of all, I want to thank the live chat, man. The live chat, we love y'all, man. You guys always got our back, man, and our moderators and our DJs, man. But yo, man, before we go, JR, you want to take us out, bro?
Sure. Get off my lawn. Sorry. Anyways, if you want to do it right, collect what you like, guys.
Deuces.
Good night.